All right, folks, this is it. We are officially kicking off our Lunch and Learn session. I would like to say good afternoon. Thank you for attending. I am Roger Yarrow. I'm CEO and co-founder of TrueLook, and I do again want to thank you for taking the time to join us here for this session titled Smarter Site Security with TrueShield. So I am glad you're here, and I'm looking forward to showing you how TrueShield can help you take job site security to the next level. Throughout this Lunch and Learn, we're going to dig into what makes TrueShield stand out. We're going to cover how it helps protect your site, aligns with common insurance requirements, and works seamlessly within the TrueLook platform. Looks like we're skipping right into the agenda, which is spoiler alert. You can see all the fun things we're going to have in store for you. So I do have a few quick housekeeping items to make sure we address up front. If you do have any questions during the presentation, please make sure to drop them in the chat. Our team is online and ready to help in the background. They'll be gathering these questions throughout, and we'll have Q&A at the end as time allows. Also, this is a Lunch and Learn, so you should have received a $15 Uber Eats gift card for a meal, breakfast or lunch, breakfast biscuit, lunch burrito, whatever you like. If you have not received that Uber Eats gift card, please put your email in the chat and we'll make sure to get it to you. It is important to note that this gift card does expire in 48 hours. So please make sure you take advantage of it in the next 2 days. And then last but not least, we do have a special discount offer on TrueShield available to everybody who sticks around through the end of the session. So please make sure you don't miss out on that. Awesome. So as you can see, here's the agenda. That's what's on the menu for today. And this is basically, we're going to cover the why, what, and how of TrueShield. So let's just move on to the first agenda item, which is about the rising security challenges on your job site. This is the why. There are real world challenges when it comes to securing your job site. Construction theft is a growing issue, and it's probably why you're here to learn more. Annual losses are estimated at upwards of $1 billion with construction theft, just theft alone. So job sites are filled with high value tools, heavy equipment, and building materials. These are all prime targets for theft. If stolen, the costs go just beyond replacement. There's the obvious productivity impact, insurance headaches, and potential delays and penalties that can quickly add up as a byproduct of theft. There's other concerns like arson, vandalism, and teenage, underage drinking parties, because none of us ever did that. All those are things that can happen on an unsecured job site. So securing a site is not easy. You've got a large area to cover, and these locations are often dynamic and changing throughout the duration of your project. Temporary fencing around a site is often inadequate and often temporary because the site is evolving. The high cost of hiring guards to do 24/7 monitoring, that can typically be very cost prohibitive. And then you have the challenge of your site is probably remote or poorly lit, and that just increases the vulnerability of your job site. So that's where technology like TrueShield comes into play. Cameras can provide constant coverage, deter theft, and offer a cost-effective way to monitor your site in real time. And by utilizing the proper technology where it's needed, these security gaps can be mitigated. This helps you protect your assets and your timelines. Now, it's not just about theft anymore. There is an insurance component that is becoming stricter and more common in the industry. Builders' risk insurance policies are evolving in reaction to some of the things I listed just earlier. There's been significant recent fire losses. Underwriters are now requiring the implementation of safeguards like perimeter security, active monitoring, and other electronic and intrusion detection methods to help minimize risk. These advanced security measures are quickly becoming a mandated necessity on your job sites. So this now means we have to start thinking strategically about job site protection. It's no longer you can just have a fence or a few simple cameras. Insurance underwriters are looking for a layered approach that includes proactive deterrence, being on the lookout for fire and arson, real-time alerting, and other systems and methods that are designed to help protect your job site and also be tamper-proof and foolproof. Meeting these requirements not only protects your site, but also ensures compliance with these stricter underwriting requirements, and they're becoming enforced more and more. As builders' risk insurance evolves, so must be the way that you approach job site security. And that's pretty much why we've created TrueShield. TrueShield is TrueLook's solution to help with these job site security challenges. TrueShield was built specifically to address the issues we've been talking about, preventing theft, meeting stricter insurance requirements, and giving you peace of mind on every project. TrueShield is more than just a camera system. It's a complete security solution that's designed for the demands of a construction site. It offers 360-degree coverage that doesn't just watch. It actively monitors your site, and it can deter with strobes, sirens, talk-down speakers, and other real-time alerts. It's a system that we can design and adapt to your site's needs that helps ensure the best solution for you. We built TrueShield to be tough. It's made to handle construction environments like all of our other TrueLook cameras, and it's highly configurable to keep up with changing job site conditions. When it's armed, it's always on duty, it's always vigilant, and it's ready to escalate any detected threat all the way up to a full-blown emergency response. TrueShield is our proactive solution for you to help keep your projects running both smoothly, securely, and on time. So I'm going to pass the torch to our COO, Brian Bradsher. Brian has been the driving force in making sure TrueShield isn't just an idea, but it's a reliable, rugged solution built to handle the real-world job site demands. From the talk-down speaker to solar power to battery backups, Brian has ensured every piece works seamlessly to protect your site. And he's the guy who made sure TrueShield isn't just a product, it's a tool and one that you can count on. Brian, the floor is yours.
All right. Thanks, Roger. Appreciate that, man. And welcome to everybody. Good afternoon. Good morning. So just want to quickly kind of go through this product. And as Roger said, we spent over a year and a half in developing this product because of the needs that a lot of people like yourselves were needing because of builders' risk. So we have been working on this solution, and we're really proud of what we accomplished. And it took a huge team effort to pull this off. But let me just kind of give you some overview of the product itself. One of the best things about TrueShield is its flexibility. It's not like a one-size-fits-all solution. And we understand that every job site has different security needs. So what we've done is we've created several configurations to give you just the right amount of coverage that you have from job site to job site. So first up, we have what's called the TrueShield Essentials package. And what you have in this option, it comes with a single pan tilt zoom camera. And what it does is it gives you the ability to look around the site with full flexibility. It's also ideal for smaller projects or areas that don't need extensive camera coverage, but still require smart and reliable security. For sites that need a little bit more coverage, we go to our next step up, which is called the TrueShield Advanced package. And what this setup includes is 2 fixed position cameras. They're 4K fixed IR cameras, and they're great because they're always watching specific high-risk areas. Take your entrances, for example, or your equipment zones, or maybe those valuable storage spots that you need to keep eyes on all the time. So if you've got a mid-sized site, Advanced offers solid, dedicated coverage for your key areas. And then the next one we have is kind of like your gold package. It's the top line. It's what we call the TrueShield Pro package. And what it does is combines both worlds. You get one PTZ camera, and then you also get the 2 fixed position cameras. And this gives you maximum coverage and maximum flexibility. With the PTZ, you can still scan the site. You can zoom in any unusual activity that may be happening on the job site. While the fixed cameras, they keep a constant eye on your most important areas. So this setup is perfect for larger, high traffic areas where you want a complete security solution. And then these options, they are designed to grow with your needs. You can start off small if you want to, and then you can upgrade as your projects expand. Say you started off with the base unit, you can always add other cameras to it as you're expanding your projects. So you're never locked into more than just what you need. Also, each configuration, it also integrates seamlessly with our TrueLook platform. So no matter what setup you go with, you're going to still have that access to all of our monitoring, all the recording, and all the alerting features that you might be used to if you've had a TrueLook product in the past. So whether you're running a small build, whether you have a complex site, or even a high security project, there's a TrueShield setup that's going to work perfectly for you, ensuring that your job site's protected, that it's watched, and you've got security 24/7. So the next slide that we have that we're going to look at is the TrueShield strobes and sirens. TrueShield isn't just a passive security system. It's really designed to take action in the moment, and take action the moment it senses something's not right, something is off. We use blue strobes as a first line of defense. They flash every 15 seconds, and basically it's signaling that the site is under active monitoring. It's like giving intruders a big think again message before you get onto this project. But if someone's bold enough to ignore the blue light and try their luck, well, TrueShield ramps it up with a red strobe and a siren. The red light will flash as soon as motion is detected, and it draws drawing serious attention to what's happening. And then the next line of defense is the siren. It blares to let everyone nearby know that there's a security breach in progress. And then what we did was we designed this system to deter intruders before they ever get a chance to do any damage or any theft. So the goal is to stop trouble in its tracks, whether it's day or nighttime. And so the visual and audible alerts, they're unmistakable. They're giving intruders the message loud and clear that they're being watched and they're being recorded. So making them think twice about sticking around on your job site. The next thing that we have is the bullhorn and talk down. And this is where TrueShield gets serious. Our bullhorn feature means we can talk directly to the intruders in real time. The strobe didn't do the job. The siren didn't do the job. Guess what? Now we can talk to them and tell them, hey, we're warning you. You've been spotted. The authorities are on the way. This direct communication is one of the best ways to try to stop intruders in their tracks. So if you might be wondering, how does it work? Well, TrueShield's talk down system has automated alerts to handle different scenarios. During monitored hours, we're on the lookout for motion detection, shock detection, image, or maybe box tampering, any sudden power loss. These are the things that we're looking for. So if any of that happens, TrueShield springs into action, instantly giving the intruder a verbal warning. And then during those non-monitored hours, TrueShield keeps you in the loop as well. It sends alerts for things like primary power disconnection, maybe the backup battery is low, and also when the monitoring is about to start or has started. So this way you're always aware of your site status, whether it's day or whether it's nighttime. So then we have our monitoring and police dispatch. TrueShield doesn't just alert you to potential issues, it's built to follow through. When the system detects unusual activity, every alert is verified in real time by our trained monitoring team. These aren't just automated pings. We have actual security professionals reviewing each situation as it happens. This way, we make sure we're responding to real threats, not just false alarms. So once a threat's confirmed, TrueShield springs into action. You'll get an immediate notification, and it gives you the option to dismiss it if everything is clear, or to take further action if it's needed. If the situation calls for it, then our monitoring team will contact emergency services on your behalf. It's like having a 24/7 security team dedicated to your job site without needing anyone on the ground. We also have the capability to notify you your preferred contact list if that's what you choose, whether that's your site manager, your project supervisor, or a security lead. So even if you're out of reach, your key people will still be in the loop, and they'll be able to make critical decisions on the spot. So TrueShield's verification process, it's a huge asset, especially when you're trying to avoid unnecessary police dispatches, which can waste time and resources. And our system and our team work together to validate the threats with AI-powered motion alerts. So you're only notified when there's a legitimate reason. It's the intelligent approach that makes TrueShield not just a security system, but also an all-in-one site management partner. And for our clients, this means peace of mind. That's one of the things that we really want to sell you. We want to sell you peace of mind. We want to make sure that you don't have to worry about the security. Leave that to the experts. Leave that to us. Even after hours, TrueShield's on watch, ready to respond if anything were to happen. And because our monitoring center is UL listed and also it's 5 Diamond certified, you're getting top tier service, and our team is held to the highest standards in the industry. So the last thing that we did was we came up with this trailer that is just for our TrueShield units. TrueShield is built to keep your site secure no matter the conditions. And that also includes flexibility in how it's powered and mounted. And we know that every job site's different. So TrueShield gives you options. It can be pole mounted with a standard 110 volt power connection, or for those that have sites where power access is limited, we've also have a mobile trailer that is powered by solar. The solar powered setup is a game changer for remote or temporary sites. It doesn't just give you flexibility. What this means is that TrueShield can be deployed on just about any job site, even those in remote areas where traditional power sources aren't always readily available. Now, let's talk about power interruptions, because we know that's a big concern in construction. TrueShield includes a tamper-resistant battery backup system, so it keeps going even if there's a power outage or someone tries to cut the power. This backup kicks in automatically, so you never have to worry about your security going down at a critical time. And then what's more, the TrueShield alerts you if it senses any issues with power, whether it's a power loss, whether it's tampering, or a low battery. So if your backup battery is running low, you're going to get a heads up to recharge or to reconnect, making sure that you're always in control and you're always in the know. And in terms of deployment, the TrueShield trailer is designed for convenience. With a telescoping mast up to 20 feet, it's ready to go out of the box. It's really all about making site security as simple and versatile as possible. These units, once it gets put on your job site, it is quick and easy. It doesn't take more than 15, 20 minutes to put this thing up, and then we get this thing online and you're running. It's a very quick and easy setup. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pitch it over to Mr. Michael Windsor. He's our VP of Customer Experience, and let him take it from there on the customer support and experience side.
Awesome. Thank you, Brian. And again, good afternoon, good morning to everybody. I'm just excited to talk to you just about the experience that you would have with TrueLook and utilizing our TrueShield unit. One of the first things that we do as we start this process with you is we actually go through a very personalized onboarding experience. I have a dedicated team here that can actually look at your job site, optimize your cameras, and really we set up an onboarding meeting with you just to really have a partnership with you as you start this project and you start your journey with TrueLook. We'll configure your monitoring zones. Again, we'll schedule the exact hours that you actually need monitoring support. We do go through some training and some education, teach you basic tips and tricks, but we really want you to have the best possible experience utilizing this TrueShield unit. The big thing that I want you to take away is that you have continued support throughout the process or throughout your project, and as you're utilizing the TrueShield unit. The next thing that we talk about is what does this look like? And again, you kind of heard some bits and pieces, with Roger and Brian's presentation. But what we do is, again, the system is not just passively sitting there; it's actively working to, just to kind of escalate any potential threat through a very precise series of automated steps that we've designed just to make sure that every alert gets the right response every time. So kind of here's how it works. So first there's a visible deterrent. Brian had just mentioned there's a blue light that flashes every 15 seconds, kind of like that eye in the sky, to let any threat, or deterrent actually know that, hey, this site's being monitored. You might want to think twice before you actually enter it. The next thing, if it does is sense motion, TrueShield kind of moves into action, moves into that next phase, and kind of ramps up the response. So as I'm going through this, we kind of get, stronger and stronger and stronger with these responses. At this stage, TrueShield goes from being a visible deterrent to actually being loud. Again, a red strobe light is actually activated, letting everyone know that monitoring is active. Again, it's the red strobe light. There's warning sirens, and then simultaneously, we're sending a video clip out to our monitoring center with trained professionals so they can review it and just to figure out, is this a real issue, or is this kind of a false alert? So it's something to say, hey, by the way, we see something, let's take a closer look. And then from that, once that footage is reviewed, if we determine that it's a legitimate threat, again, Brian talked about the bullhorn. We will tell this client, hey, by the way, we see you and authorities are on the way. I can tell you just from experience and working with clients, this typically will stop intruders in their tracks. One of the things that we do is that not only do we talk to the intruder, we're going to notify the primary contact for the site just to say, hey, by the way, we see something. It looks like there might be a threat there. Again, as part of the onboarding experience, you'll determine who that contact is. And then you can decide, hey, I want you to send authorities, or hey, by the way, maybe this is some unscheduled work. There's no need to send authorities. The question comes up is, what if no one's there? Or what if I don't get to that call? Don't worry. Again, our monitoring center will dispatch the police just to make sure that even if you're not available, that your job site's covered. Again, the great thing about our product and what we've developed is that it's a very user-friendly interface where you can pause alerts. So we make it very easy for you to utilize this system. Again, the big thing here is that it's a very multi-step process. Again, from a visible deterrent, kind of the eye in the sky, to a verified emergency response. I mean, this is truly what makes TrueShield an all-in-one security system. It's not just watching, it's taking action, it's escalating appropriately, and making sure there's no real threats that slip through the cracks. Now, the question always comes up from clients is, okay, what about false alarms? Okay, so for those of you that have ever worked in the security space, this is one of the biggest frustrations that you deal with. It's one of the biggest frustrations that you deal with, that we deal with, that our monitoring team deals with. But we put a lot of thought into figuring out how do we take away those unnecessary alerts so you only get notified when there's a real issue. So here's how we handle it from a TrueShield standpoint. Every time an alert is triggered, whether it's motion detection, whether it's a potential power issue, or the system's being tampered with, we send a video clip to our monitoring center. Again, trained security professionals, they know what to look for, and they're taking a closer look just to verify that if it's an actual threat or if it's just a harmless situation like a gust of wind or an animal walking across your project. If it's a false alarm, our monitoring center will dismiss it, and say, hey, our client doesn't need to see this, saving you kind of from those unnecessary interruptions and giving you the confidence that you need, that when you do get an alert, that it's something that that really genuinely needs your attention. This is just not about automated filtering. It's really a combination of AI-driven alerts and human interaction, really making TrueShield's system response smarter and more accurate. Again, the goal, and Roger mentioned this, Brian mentioned this, is that it's really to provide a security experience that is not only effective but also efficient. If you're like me, I don't want my phone blowing up after hours with false alerts, and we understand that. So by adding this verification step, we kind of created a system that minimizes disruptions without compromising on safety. And really, it's this combination of technology and trained human oversight that really sets TrueShield apart, from our competition, from other security systems. You can trust that when TrueShield sends you a notification, it's the real deal. One of the things that we always do is that we go and review. We do daily audits of our alerts, and we make sure that again, is there anything that we can learn from it? Was there any false alerts that got through to our clients? So again, we're constantly training our technology and our teams just to get better and better, and really understanding your job site, and making sure that again, that you have the trust and confidence that as you're building, or as this project develops, that you can trust TrueShield and TrueLook. And that is it on my side. So I'm going to turn this over to Roger. So you kind of got a brief introduction to Roger. Again, Roger is our CEO, kind of the visionary behind TrueShield. Again, Roger's leadership has kind of been instrumental in creating a solution that's just not just high tech, but it's really user focused. I mean, he's very passionate, and I think you see this from just to the initial introduction, just to making sure that every product we create really solves real problems for our customers. He has a very, very deep understanding of the construction industry and the unique challenges that come with it. He knows that security is just not about stopping theft, but it's really about ensuring a smooth project, making sure that your timelines are efficient, making sure that if you have insurance compliance, that you're maintaining it, and really giving you a peace of mind to everyone involved. I mean, again, TrueShield was designed to cover all of these aspects, creating a total job site security experience. One of the things that sets Roger apart is his dedication to innovation. He's really constantly looking for ways to push the boundaries, to incorporate the latest technology like AI-driven monitoring and intelligent alerts, while keeping TrueShield accessible and easy to use for all types of job sites. Again, Roger today is celebrating his 19th year with TrueLook, and I think you'll see now in his presentation that there's a lot of passion. He really understands it and gets it. So, Roger, I'll turn this floor over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Mike, and thanks, Brian, both for running through on TrueShield. And so TrueShield is our Mac Daddy premier solution for job site security, but not every site is going to need such a comprehensive setup. Many of our clients need something a little bit more budget friendly. We also have something we call TrueDeter. TrueDeter has been out for a while, and this provides targeted deterrence with strobes and sirens and monitoring. It's a cost-effective solution for sites that still need security protection, but without all the extras that you saw with TrueShield that help you with insurance requirements, advanced perimeter detection, all those things. It's the same feature set in a smaller, more compact bundle at a better price point, maybe for you and your budget. And then even better, if you have an even simpler setup, mostly any other TrueLook camera is going to integrate seamlessly with our monitoring platform. So it's perfect for projects that don't need the additional features. No matter what your setup is, just about every TrueLook solution, from our regular cameras to TrueDeter to TrueShield, are going to offer this security capabilities. But also remember, when we're talking security, that's just one aspect of TrueLook. TrueLook is a platform that gives you total job site visibility. It's more than just security. It's live viewing, it's time-lapse documentation, it's project management, it's sharing, it's collaboration. So with TrueLook, you can log in anytime from anywhere, and you can see all your projects in one place. We have a multi-project dashboard. You can see all your current and former projects, access their video, access their time-lapse data, and you can track both your security and your progress simultaneously. Invisibility covers security, but visibility is also keeping everybody engaged and informed. And so that's your team, your stakeholders, your client, the public. You can share content from TrueLook of your choosing, whether it's live video, time-lapse imagery, a time-lapse movie. Any of the content from within TrueLook is yours to control and share. So all of this control and oversight is at your fingertips as part of the TrueLook platform. So security and visibility, eyes on your project, documentation of your project. These are all part of the platform to help you proactively manage your project, boost your productivity, and tackle and address issues before they become mistakes or delays. And so that's part of what total job site visibility means to TrueLook. And then before we wrap things up, I do want to cover True AI, which we just launched. Everybody's favorite word, AI. This is a feature standard again in TrueLook along all the other things we mentioned. This gives you real-time insights directly into what your camera is seeing. Our AI is going to track and categorize what's happening on your site. This is going to give you actionable insights into what's going on. So the AI uses advanced camera analytics that will monitor and classify objects like people and vehicles, and all this is happening in real time. And it's more than just counting. It's going to analyze patterns over time. You're going to see peak hours of activity, vehicle types, crew sizes. So this gives you a clear picture of your site's workflow. And it's even going to make recommendations based upon historical trends. All of this AI is the same AI that helps to detect and identify potential threats through our security offerings in TrueShield and TrueDeter. It's an integrated system, and it all just kind of works seamlessly together. So this just means when you work with TrueLook, all of your tools are in one place. It's in one platform. You're not using multiple solutions to accomplish siloed individual tasks. TrueLook is an optimized tool for you, helping you work smarter and more efficiently, managing one or more projects from one simple dashboard. And it's going to cover all your basic needs from seeing your job site to securing your job site.